can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Watkinson. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
On the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Paul. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
through an opening, and there he goes. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 54 yards.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. And a Panther first
down. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris Davis who picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get over.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
And at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Right side, Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
At the Panthers.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now back to He's coming and down he goes. Geno Atkins. And the Panthers will get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. They're on the sidelines. They're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They fake the give. Newton. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
First down, Panthers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll set up to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys have got him back at the closing stages of the first half. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
I know you're right there with me.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Down at the 33-yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And some room to work. 20. Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Yard on the play. And it's third down.
Off play action. Newton. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to look deep for more. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Newton, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Accelerating, and off he goes. scores in a big way.
Vikings 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This pass is intercepted for a 14 today. Picked off at the 45. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Panther.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just how I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off play action. Newton. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And quickly to Thielen here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out,
it's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Newton. Flush to his right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 50, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off the play fake. Newton. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Carolina.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special, not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1.